sister was a freedom fighter, and she taught us how to fight. Said what? We gon' fight all day and night until we get it right. What side are you on, my people? What side are you on?
We are the freedom side.
What side are you on, my people? What side are you on?
We are the freedom side.
When we see the police, this is what we say to them. I love black people. You don't love black people? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I love black people. You don't love black people? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? One time now, I love black people. You don't love black people? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
And now is the time for us to really hold Mayor Bill de Blasio, who ran on a platform of dismantling this two-city system where there's one city for the rich, one city for the poor.
Okay.
You know, Speaker Corey Johnson is as a white, gay, you know, LGBTQ, HIV positive, openly HIV positive person who understands what it means to hold those identities and to be in public office, now has an opportunity to use that power to transform this city. So we cannot leave until the budget is finally negotiated and we see that $1 billion change in the NYPD budget. And it can actually happen. This is a reminder that it can happen.
It will.
But we need about 10 times more people to occupy this space.
But I just want to say, New York State has a homelessness crisis of 92,000 people. 92,000 people. 86% of the homeless identify as black and brown.
Mercy.
I just want to say, our homeless brothers and sisters have been low-hanging fruit of police violence, of COVID-19, of the war on drugs, of mass incarceration for decades. And we need to end it now. And so I charge each and every one of y'all here today to stay. Encourage somebody else to come out, swap out with a friend, family members, whatever it is. But don't leave this place empty. Don't leave this spot empty. This is our occupied land. We are taking back what is stolen from us. We must really understand that. It's easy to say that a community like Brownsville, Brooklyn, where I'm proudly from, it's easy to say that communities like Brownsville, Brooklyn need police in every corner, need police in every project staircase, need police in every school building, need police in front of every healthcare clinic, need police in every single commercial bid. When you have starving, when you have put a chokehold, you have put a knee on our economic opportunities, our educational opportunities, on our healthcare opportunities, on our life. It's easy to say that. But we need to start reimagining what community safety looks like. We are our community safety. We're doing it right here and right now. And if we, and I tell you this for real, and please don't mind me, I don't code switch for nothing. I learned that a long time ago after working in white corporate America. So if you're offended, oh well. But I'm highly educated, so don't worry about it.
We have to imagine the type of future that we want to have, the type of communities that we want to live in. As my sister said, public safety is not defined by police presence.
Say it again.
Public safety is not defined by police presence. The least police communities have the highest amount of safety. Police come to our communities and cause more harm, not healing. We have to heal ourselves. We have to heal our communities. We need resources to do that. We need reparations. We need money. We need resources. We need funding. We are here to demand that money to go to our people directly, the ones who need it, the ones who have been marginalized for way too long, and we're here to demand that they're put in the forefront of this city's budget.
Yes.
This city is not going to deprive our people any longer. We won't allow it.
That's right.
I'm glad to see you all here tonight, and I want to see you here tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the day after. When this budget is passed, we want to see a minimum of $1 billion. But that's not where we're stopping. That's not all that we want. That is not all that we need. Use your voices to amplify this message. Speak to your colleagues. Speak to your friends. Speak to your family. Let them understand what we mean when we say defund the police.
And we're talking to and with the NYPD here because this is a lesson while we have you guys here. We're not here to attack or anything, but we want you guys to have an understanding of how you guys can improve your job as well. So when you are in these communities, you have to understand when people have been disproportionately put at a disadvantage for generations and centuries, you have to try to have a comprehension of why they do what they do and not criminalize them, but rehabilitate them. Right? Okay.
Let my people go. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Pharaoh, to let my people go.
Are of an opposing race and they discriminate against you, and all your workers look like you, but they also discriminate against you because of your gender. It's oppression on almost every side. And there were times when I literally cried in the shanty, and this was my only refuge to sing this song, and I was screaming with all my might, and I would be on the roof on the top floor, and I would literally be saying, oh Pharaoh, let my people go. And that would carry me through. So I have to say that to let you know that this song, unfortunately, is still being sung with so much validity and power as it was even when Harriet Tubman was literally freeing slaves. And it means so much to me, and you guys listening means so much as well. So thank you so much.
Everywhere, every story that your grandmother spoke words and told, there's a remnant of young activists screaming to ears that have yet to be heard. I am 6,935 days old, and I will, you will, we will be heard.
Politicians keep telling us, like, are we good? No, we got it. You can stop. Get out the streets. You know, you won, but we haven't won yet. And we're tired of waiting for our freedom.
That's
so,
right.
That's what it's called.
We gotta go get it.
They say to wait our turn. That if we just shut up and earn, their spoils of our labor will trickle down. They say to wait and dull the strike sound, dialing down the volume on the struggle for our freedom. Oh, it just takes time, you see. Change ain't easy. But it's just cheesy, the talking points of pigs who've had their fill, whose politics and policy have kept us ill. They say we can't have justice, not yet. But against the working class, they've lost this bet. They say equity is too inflammatory. Sustainability a fantasy. When will we workers see that all of our power rests in the chains that bind us together? We, the people, are done waiting. Thank you.
Lost, one of the things you learn is that it's direct experience that gives you the clearest lens to understand what this world is actually like and what the world can actually be. And for me, that is the story, or one of the stories of my grandmother, my late great-grandmother, Etha Mae Walker. So I wrote this piece about her, and I'm just going to read it. It's called Etha. Etha. And another opens their mouth, from which crawls the parts of revolution. Words for some, movements for others. I've not lived a life. I've not lived a day with the mention of many loved ones who were not disappeared, mythologized by the prison, dismembered from memory, each part separated, flesh from bone, and bone from spirit, itemized and individually stored in the psychic concrete of what today I call state violence. It hurts to write this. The perils of comprehension of the parts. A psychic rejection of the status of his unrequited love, and by the agony of reality. He finds himself staring at baseboards, resting his face on the carpeted floor, vying for his sanity. Minerva whispered the truth of the drug war to me long ago, but I lacked the language to implicate Nixon and Reagan, Hoover and whiteness and capitalism, that is, the heavy, sharp, wide, virtuous, esoteric tongue of an unapologetically black goddess, spirit of ancestral memory, the psychic resistance and trauma of my closest people. I'm talking about the DEA kicking in the door of a 60-plus-year-old black woman grandmother of 40 or more grandchildren, aware fully of the potential of fragile black babies normally spread about the perimeter of grandmother's yard, pressing out the chance of life for green as they are reared in a world that don't give two fucks. If they're napping in the house, they raid for drugs. But we know they raid for people, for bodies, for black, brown, my kin, bodies, dreams, blood, and profits. This war is on people. This war is on me. Jeff Sessions, why intensify something that promises absolution for them and retribution for us?
Get off my neck, 'cause I can't breathe, 'cause I can't breathe. Get off my neck, get off my neck, 'cause I can't breathe. Mama, I can't breathe. Oh, get off my neck, 'cause I can't breathe.
Forget about the ballots. We can help ourselves. Take back some land and use it for ourselves. Create our own communities and drop out the system. When people speak up, you're programmed to dismiss them. Guilty by participating in a system made to enslave us. News and media is made to enrage us.
The ones we've been waiting for.
Today is the day that we start to take the power back. Rise up, it's time to take the power back. Today is the day that we start to take the power back. Rise up, time to take the power back.
Nobody can tell the music and the people around us simply by playing their own scripts. The ones who sing life into broken words, open their chest and offer their breath to wind on a still day when nothing seems to be moving. Spare those intent on moving on dead. For you and your fingers are over. We're touching our hearts will beat faster. And the time you've mastered the art of giving yourself for the sake of someone else, for the ones who have felt what it is to crush the lies and live truth so high